Climate change impacts everyone, but not equally. The poor and women who derive their livelihoods from agriculture and natural resources are more at risk from severe weather events and changing weather patterns, as they have less ability to adapt.
While climate change affects us all, we have come to realize that it affects some of us more than others. It affects women more than men. According to the United Nations Population Fund, women are more susceptible to the effects of climate change, particularly in developing countries. And there are practical reasons why this is so. The poor are more likely to live in what we call flood-prone areas, and they are most vulnerable to storms and rising seas. And we have witnessed that right here in Jamaica. The poor are more likely to depend on agriculture and fishing for a living and could lose their livelihoods in more frequent and intense droughts, rains, and storms. And among the poor, women are especially vulnerable. They are more likely to be the poorest of the poor with access to fewer income earning opportunities. But women are also important agents of change in the work to adapt to and stop climate change. We believe that women must be fully integrated into the planning, the financing, and implementation of our nation's response to climate change.
Gender equality is a development goal and a condition for successful adaptation to climate change. The Gender Responsive Climate Change Project, launched, brings together climate change practitioners and gender experts to advance Jamaica's climate change agenda.
The project will, one, undertake a capacity assessment of gender machinery to advance the work that we are proposing. It will build the gender and climate change nexus, very, very important. And it will do so by executing a gender assessment of our policies and plans and preparing the gender and climate change strategy and action plan while promoting gender mainstreaming of sector policies. It will also strengthen coordination mechanisms by increasing dialogue between the gender focal points and the climate change focal point network within our ministries, departments, and agencies, all with a view to strengthen the institutional linkages for climate action. It will also develop functional multi-stakeholder mechanisms, and that will be done by establishing a gender thematic working group under the Vision 2030 to ensure that the gender and climate change strategy and action plan is implemented in line with the UNFCCC Gender Action Plan, and that the gender issues are mainstreamed into the sectoral national action plans and our NDC implementation. We expect also that it will further explore gender budgeting. It does take cash to care.